Jokers. You're welcome to try.
Think fast! He thought too fast.
You are no match for me.
Let's end this.
Hi, this is Marc Morrell from ToonBarn. We're here at WonderCon 2019. We're talking to the Joker and Batman for Batman versus TMNT. I'm talking to Troy Baker. All right.
You said those characters to me separately and never like put them in the same sentence. Like, I'm talking to Troy Baker's Batman. I'm talking to Troy Baker's Joker, but never the both. It's an interesting. It's the first. Okay. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Marc, it's your thing. Go for it.
Yeah, that's all right. So I need to have a little bit of a process here. How did the process go when you're in the booth? Did you do Batman and Joker together or separately? How did those scenes go? Show me the process.
It varies. I like to do things as the script plays out. So without spoiling anything for anybody, it made sense for it to flow a certain way. But I'm never one of the people that says I have to do it this way. I believe in the way that the story unfolds, and so just I should adapt. But the real process was Melissa Huffjay and Gary Mariano were like, what if we did something really, really crazy? When they were casting this, they were like, Troy's done Batman, Troy's done Joker. What if we put the chocolate in the peanut butter and make the whole thing kind of come together? And he came to me and was like, would you be down for this? And I thought he was joking. I was like, dude, you can't do that to me, man. That's not funny. He was like, seriously, you want to give it a shot? And everybody was just willing to play ball. If it didn't work, what's the worst case scenario? You get somebody else to play either one of those characters. And let's be honest, there's been an amazing cast. Everyone from Kevin Conroy, Jason O'Mara, Bruce Greenwood have played Batman, Roger Craig Smith. They've done a great, great job. They just took a shot on me. And it wasn't until we were doing ADR for this, I'm like, oh, do you guys actually still keep me? And they're like, yeah. I was like, kick ass, it worked. And I just realized through this entire process, this is a bunch of fans of this franchise making this on both sides, from the Batman and the TMNT side as well. So everyone just wants to make something that's good. So you just trust that.
So you find yourself as the Joker working with the likes of the League of Assassins and Shredder and all those types of things?
That Shredder fight, dude, is just amazing. You see it on a script, and when you see it in script form is and Batman and Shredder fight, you're like, okay. And there's a couple, let's just get some oofs and kicks and ahs and punches and stuff. And then you see how they put it together, and it's always in that huge shot where he just jumps down, and it's Shredder down on the bottom right, and Batman on the top left. They did such a great job of. We're now in a place where we've seen some movies that have been good, some movies that have been bad for adaptations of graphic novels into the film space, and this is one of those where you go, this is exactly how I would vision it in a comic book. Like I could see these panels coming together, and that comes from people that just again are trying to do fan service, not just for the fans but the fans themselves.
Yeah. So if you want to see Batman versus TMNT for yourself and see Troy Baker as both Batman and Joker, catch it on digital on May 14th and on Blu-ray on June 4th. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, man, always. Right. Thanks, dude. Cheers.
Superstar of voiceovers for video games like The Last of Us, BioShock Infinite, and the Joker in Batman Arkham Knight and Batman Arkham Origins. He is voice of hundreds of film and series. Young Justice currently, Batman in the Lego DC superheroes games, and the film franchise. He is our Joker today, Troy Baker! And the man who voiced Batman for us today, Troy Baker!
How was it managing both Batman and the Joker in the energy? Because one is very quiet and solemn, and the other is very maniacal and out of control. So how do you manage doing the performance for both characters at the same time?
Because that's kind of how my brain operates. Because there's always a bit of madness in us, don't you think? Yeah, welcome to my inner monologue, by the way. Every time it's like, I think I'll have a burrito. You shouldn't have any more burritos. I'll have 6. Please pull through, sir, please. Please pull through.
This has been one of the greatest lessons in patience, because I've had this idea for the longest time. I don't think there's ever been another time when an actor's been given the opportunity to play both Batman and the Joker. It's just, you never would have thought to cast somebody to do double duty like that before. It's stupid. And fortunately, there were people that were stupid enough to believe that maybe it could work. But when you always hope that it'll happen, and you think you can pull it off, and then you're pulling into the parking lot and you're walking into the studio to where you have to do it for real. So you get real humble real quick.
It all happened so fast. And I didn't have time to, back girl up. Those things, they were like lizard men or something. They took the generator into the wrong hands. It could blow up a city block. We have to stop them, Batman.
Whatever they are, they're going to regret stepping foot in Gotham.